Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me.
Hello guys. Yes, I'm in the same outfit as a Vlogmas video. I am about to start work soon and I wanted to actually film my TBR for December, because I feel like if I don't film it now it's gonna be too late to talk about it. So I didn't want to change. I just wanted to kind of just film it real fast while I'm filming. And yeah, so I'm gonna just jump right into this video and talk about all the books I plan on reading for the month of December, and I'm hoping I can get these books done. I feel like I got like a pretty good start, so without further ado, let's get started. The first one we're gonna talk about is a book I actually just started. I'm only on page 36, but it's called 3 Holidays and a Wedding. It kind of starts off in like the airport, and there's 2 different characters, Anna and Miriam. They have 2 different lifestyles. Anna's more of like a perfect, like, I guess you can kind of tell like it's like a wealthy lifestyle with her perfect husband, his perfect family, like really just set in like this is how it goes and this is how we are. Then there's Miriam, whose family is like really traditional, really cultured. I think they're Muslim, I'm not quite sure, but they're celebrating like their holiday as well, and they're all flying out to do like an impromptu wedding for their sister. I can't recall if it's her or the sister, but one of them is a doctor, and you can tell like the family's really boastful about it. They're like, my daughter's a doctor, and they talk about it to everybody that they can. So I wonder if, even though the family is tight-knit, I wonder if it's one of those where the family has a lot of expectations for their daughters, and that might end up being some sort of conflict. I wonder if that's what something's about to occur. And you can even tell like with Anna's like perspective, the family's like rich and wealthy, but the families are like sticklers, and they're like, everything has to be perfect, it has to be like this, you have to be here at this time. And you can kind of get the sense and kind of get that like the tone that they're both kind of just a little unhappy with certain things, but they're just not ready to face that. And so with Miriam and Anna, you kind of like follow them to the airport as they're like rushing to get to the airport, both to 2 separate little events, which I always found was really cool about airports, because everybody's traveling to go to different things. And it's kind of cool because they end up crossing paths, and the story intertwines with them both getting delayed with their loved ones, I think their loved ones, I'm assuming, into this small cozy snowy town that's supposed to just end up unfolding different perspectives for both of them to see where they would rather be for the holidays, which I think is really, really cool. I really like when there's 2 different perspectives of characters and they end up intertwining. So I'm really curious to see about that, and I'm hoping that this place, because there's different holidays in the story, I'm hoping that we can get a lot more perspective of each holiday. And it'd be really cool if like they end up like intertwining each other's like families and just loved ones. And I guess with Miriam, when she's on the plane, her childhood crush is like a couple seats behind and hears everything that she spills about him. And then Anna has like a celebrity crush, and in that little town that they end up getting delayed at, she ends up seeing her celebrity crush, and he happens to be filming his holiday romance, and just an unexpected romance occurs. I'm a little worried for that, because I'm like, I hope there's no cheating. I don't like cheating tropes. I don't like them at all. But I'm really curious to see like how the setting of the story is gonna take place, and then also the fact that it's like during travels. I always feel like traveling is like the best setting to put into a Christmas story. So I'm really excited to see where this leads to. And again, this is 3 Holidays and a Wedding. The next one is In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I have been wanting to read this for the longest time. For like so many holidays, I have been meaning to read this. It's been on my TBR and I have never gotten to it, but it's supposed to be like a sort of Groundhog Day type of read. So like where it's just like you're in a time loop, and what happens is her family ends up, she has like a cozy cabin that she always goes to with her family during the holidays, and she ends up not being able to stay at that cabin anymore. Her life is kind of falling apart, her romance is just in the gutter, and just finances are hard. So it's about her like kind of struggling through these things, and then she's not even able to stay with her family anymore. And as she's driving away out of like a fit of being like stressed out and angry, she says to the universe, show me what will make me happy. And then she gets in a car crash, and then after that everything just ends up being like a time loop of just her waking up on this flight, going to the cabin. And I assume it's gonna be one of those things where like you kind of see a perspective and unravel something, where you just end up finding out, is this really what I wanted, or is this what I want more than what I originally had? And I'm just really curious. I heard a lot of people really like this one. I'm super excited. I love Christina Lauren's writing, and I can't wait. I can't wait to pick it up, and I really loved Love in Other Words, so I'm hoping that this is gonna give me like one of those like same kind of vibes. I know her stories have like a lot more depth to it, and so I'm really excited. I'm really hoping that this will end up being like one of my favorite holiday reads. This is something I'm really excited to pick up. It's called A Very Berry. My hair keeps getting caught on this. It's called A Very Merry Bromance by Lisa K. Adams, and I am so excited to pick it up. I've heard, I think she has another one. It's like this, like the Bromance Book Club or something like that. So it's supposed to be kind of like along with this, but there's Colton and Gretchen. Colton is a country singer, and Gretchen and them are like married, but her ideal of like the whole marriage was supposed to be like get married and leave, which I was kind of confused about the synopsis, but I'm hoping. But Colton ends up trying to do what he can. He's a part of this like called a Bromance Book Club, where they kind of get together, and it's like a book club where they kind of try to give each other advice on like how to fix their marriages. And I think he had a story, I'm assuming it's prior to this one, but he ends up trying to fix his marriage. She is going to be going off away for something for a job, and it's going to be, I think it's like somewhere obviously not near him, like in their home, and I think they're about to get a divorce. Like I'm pretty sure like their marriage is falling apart, and he can even tell like she's just not happy. But he asked her like, please just give me this chance to do these, I think 3 dates, and I will try to change your mind. And it's like a last minute plea, like to try to do everything he can. And getting advice from, if he wasn't in this book club, he would be really pitiful and like really depressed, but the book club is the only thing that keeps him going. So I'm really excited to see like the perspective of like guys supporting each other and giving each other advice to save their marriages. I feel like that'd be so cute and so fun to read about, so that's why I was like really excited to read this. And then I just really want to see, like I never really read a story like that where there's like, other than like thrillers, but like where there's like a romance but it's based on like their broken marriage. So I'm really excited to see what this is going to be about, and I just want to see like what he does to change her mind. Lastly is a book that has been on my TBR for quite a while, and it's called One Day in December by Josie Silver. I have heard so many people talking about this book, and I guess it's one of those like stories where it takes place in a bunch of different times, but it starts off with a one day in December, and the main protagonist, Lori, what's his name? Lori and Jack. Lori ends up taking a bus one day and meeting the most amazing man ever randomly, and his name is Jack. But before she can even like let anything unfold, their bus drives away. So she's never able to see him again until years later, when her best friend introduces her boyfriend, which happens to be Jack. And I'm a little worried because, like I said before on my channel, I don't like cheating tropes. But I've heard a lot of people really find this book to be super emotional, and like it's supposed to have a lot of like time jumps in it where you see people's like lives change, you see different things that happened, and I'm really interested to see that, because I'm wondering like how each chapter is going to be, like if people are going to have like children, or people are going to like get ill, or like I just want to see like the different, I don't want to see people getting ill, but like to see like the time changes and to see like how just different things unfold over time. So I'm excited, and I really want to see like how it's gonna be, because I'm worried it's a cheating trope, and it better not be a cheating trope. But if it's not, I'm curious like how the author decided to like write this, because how odd that the guy that she wants to be with is her best friend's boyfriend. So I'm really curious. But it's supposed to be like those star-crossed lovers, and just like one day just changes their entire life. And I've seen people read this book and talk about it and get like really emotional, so I'm really curious to see like what is it in here that makes them emotional. Okay, and this is it for my TBR. I don't want to keep it too hefty because the holidays is a really busy time, and I knew this would be maybe the more realistic sort of read. So I'm really hoping I enjoy this, and we'll see like what I think of them. But I hope you guys are having a great reading month so far and a great December. I hope these books end up being on your TBR. If they have, let me know what you think of them or what you're looking for this month, and I will see you guys on the next video.
So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you.